testimony for God. That our life will be enough, will convince us enough so that people will see us and believe in what we do. The presence of Christ in our lives will be a light. As a light, the first reading, well, the term is in Igbo, no? As a light to lighten the Gentiles and the people of Israel. All of us were the new Israel. The presence of Christ is to lighten our faith in our lives. If we receive this Christ, we should now manifest. Because whenever we eat vegetables, we eat minerals, then how do we look? Healthy. No? If we eat a balanced diet, how do we look? Healthy. Then if we don't eat a balanced diet, how do we look? Sick. The same way, if we eat Christ and then Christ is not manifesting in us, then how do we look spiritually? We become spiritually deficient. So I believe most of us, all of us, we are spiritually deficient. And that is why we can't proclaim Christ by action, by words, by what we do. As an Igbo community, we need Christ among us. Amen? Amen. We need Christ. Yeah, this year, I believe, and I call upon everyone, beginning from myself, let us shake out so many things. Let us look forward towards Christ. So many things that happened last year, so many obstacles, ups and downs. We thank God for all of them. Mistakes. This is whenever a tailor makes a mistake, it becomes a new style. Everything that happened last year for us, let's take them to be a new style, a new way of acting. But now today, let us look back, evaluate, learn from what happened before, and then know how to make better in the future. Otherwise, this year may even be worse than last year. Every year we have 12 months that make up a year, 365 days that make up a month, 52 weeks that make up the year. Now, they say the year is almost the same. But now, what changes? It is we ourselves who are inside the year, we need to change, to see a way to adapt, a way so that last year will not be, our action last year will not be the same. Most of us, we made enough progress last year, thanks be to God. Some of us we have not made. It's not yet late. So I pray and I call upon everyone. Let us evaluate our lives to see how to bring in Christ. Immediately Christ comes and takes his own position. I think the problem we are having, everything will be solved automatically. And in order to do that, we will begin with what we call humility. We will begin with humility. How can we define humility? I know humility, we can define it as the capacity that one, recognizing your proper position, also recognizing your human frailty. All of us, in one way or the other, we make mistakes. When there is a mistake, the humility will now let me recognize that I am wrong. I didn't act very well. Maybe I spoke before I began to think. Now the humility will now let me to accept my own mistake, check it up, and then continue. I know last time we said something about a donkey. Do you have donkeys in your house? You don't have donkeys? Okay. Now this year I call everyone, let us learn how to shake things off. That was a saying, an adage. Sometime a farmer had a donkey, a very old donkey. And then this donkey, he wanted to do away with the donkey. But he couldn't because he was feeling sad, killing the donkey, putting it to sleep. Then he was thinking of what to do. Then incidentally or accidentally, you know, in Nigeria, before the coming of a water system, we know where we do the thing, you know? The road. So the donkey accidentally went to the beach hole behind the house and fell into the ditch. And then the man looked and then he don't know what to do. He called the neighbors, come and help me to bury it, to eliminate the donkey. Then the people came with their shovels. Then when they reached where the animal was, wow, very deep. Well, the man said, please help me to cover it up. Then everybody began to do the dory, covering the donkey. And then after a while, once in a while, when the enough sand is on top of the donkey all of a sudden then when it shakes, what happens? The sand goes down. And then you see the soil coming up. Then people were seeing because the ditch was so hard. So people were doing the same all over and over again. After a while, also the donkey manages to shake it up, and then everything goes down. All of a sudden, to the amazement of everyone, they see the donkey I see the donkey coming up. Promptly. So wow, everybody was really amazed. This is a story. It could be a lesson. What lesson can we learn from this? This year, most of us we may have so many challenges, even from the persons we least expect, from the person we can never expect. We may have criticisms, destructive words. We may have problems. We may have challenges. But just like the donkey, what we need to do? What we need, how do you shake off? You shake it off. And continue, and then learn your lesson. Even the family, the children can also pour us so many sand. Even our wives, the women, can pour us a lot of sand. Even the husband can even pour stones on top of you. What we need to do? To sit down here and then cry? Because if you are there crying, it doesn't solve your situation. The situation will now be everyone try to shake it up so that the situation will not be an obstacle to your own growth and to your own progress. So whatever that happens, we learn from our lesson. If we can only to shake it up, invite God to help us, to give us the strength, I think this year will be better and best than what we experienced last year. To end it up, I call upon everyone. We need to grow. Amen? Amen. We really need to grow. Now, Obi is a boy. Everyone the novel. Eze goes to school. Another person needs to write. Eze has graduated. So Eze goes to school. The Nigerian novel. No? Obi goes to school. Obi goes to school. But Obi is a boy. Nobody has written that Obi is a man. So we cannot be going to school every year without graduating. I think 3-4 years ago, we began the school, so then have we graduated? No. I think we need to graduate. By graduating, we need to work together. To end it off, last week, Obama was giving some lectures, not lectures, even sharing during the funeral service in Arizona. There was a phrase that really struck me. He said, let us not talk to each other in the way that we divide. Let us not talk to each other in the way that will make us to fall apart. But we should talk to each other in a way that will help us to unite and also to build. So my brothers, for us to make headway this year, let us not talk to each other in the way that will divide us, in the way that will make us to feel cold, in the way that makes us to feel not belonging. That we should find a way to talk to ourselves, in a way to confront, in a way to build, and also in a way to go forward. If anyone is better, in the Son, and in the Holy Spirit. Amen.